Can you just briefly introduce yourself and tell us?
My name's Willie. I do own a shirt, but I don't like to wear it. So yeah. I started out Olamana too. Came to where I met Jenny actually, and came here from LA, where I met Christy, my girlfriend now, and came out here doing an internship at Olamana Gardens, learn about aquaponics, kind of get my foot in the door. Get here, get in the ocean, surf, and learn about planting gardens and doing aquaponics. And once I learned about that out there, I was hooked. I started helping Glenn with a big project. In fact, when I got there was about 8 to 10 plant beds, center beds. Once I got there, I started helping. We had a few other guys. It started taking off, and now there's 14, 16 beds now. It's a huge system. We did about 3 months worth of work on it, and it kept expanding, growing, and growing. Now there's thousands of fish. They're looking beautiful, and the place is awesome. And the big thing was I got to work every day, make mistakes there on on his time and learn from it. And now living here, I've been able to build 2 gardens. I've put together a worm garden here. I'll show you in a minute, and I've also put together an aquaponics system down on the hillside. And I've gotten paid to do it, so I'm stoked. It gets cost of living here affordable, and if you turn around, it's a beautiful place to live. I'm stoked to be here. Yeah, get to live next to the yacht club. Get to go out, stand up paddle, and right on Kaneohe Bay. This is great on potatoes right now. So, the garden got to work with. This is one of the ones that was here already. It's beautiful. Great on potatoes. We got some mint that Christy planted when she got here. These are actually a couple of tomatoes. That a few that I got from Olamana Gardens from the system that I helped build out there. Brought them here on a scooter in a bucket, but anyway. And they're doing great. I think the big thing that's helped these guys is I dug out the soil. We brought in some really good soil, new soil, a lot of organic compost, coconut fiber, a mix of organic soil. And once we had this in, I sunk down some worm tubes. And usually they're jumping out, they're being shy, but we put food in there. And every day the worms come into the tube, eat the food, crawl out, do their thing in the soil, and the plants are absolutely loving it.
Great.
All right, we got 2 worm tubes in here. We got a basil plant's doing great. Also one of them out from Olamana. And yeah, we're stoked. We've gone through a couple cycles here, and our strawberries are even doing pretty good.
How do tomatoes do with aquaponics?
Well, let's go down and take a look. They're doing good. This plant's only been in for about 4 weeks ago. It's been about 3 to 4 weeks, and it's grown about doubled in size. Popped off a couple little things, tomatoes that are doing good. So anyway, this is before I go there though. This is the aquaponics system / hillside terrace garden project that I've been working on for about 3 months. It was just a hillside with all this flowers here, and I've chopped out all these different levels with a pickaxe and laid in rock and cinder and bamboo and steps, and it's been a great project. And you can see how the system flows. And that's the best way. Start with a fish here, these guys. They're being shy. There's 8 beautiful tilapia in there. They get the water from these sprayers here. It helps aerate the water by being the way it is. It's got little slits cut in the bottom, a little extra aeration. And it's real simple. It runs from this tank here with the fish, the pump right there. All the pump comes up to here.
What type of pump are you using?
It's a 58 watt pump that we got from Costco, and it does the job. And the good thing is it's small enough to be used with a solar panel that we're looking forward to getting. It's also about $2.99, so it'll be great. It'll be solar powered here soon.
Great.
And so what we got, it goes.
How many gallons can it pump, and how much water do you need to pump?
We don't have to pump very much. It's I'm not sure the exact specs on that, but the amount of electricity is what we were most concerned about, so we can get it solar powered. It runs to here first. All right, this is our first cinder bed. The tomatoes starting to go off as of today. I'm stoked on that. Got a couple of pods going. Planted the marigolds here to help the white fly problem we were having, and they have been. They've scared away the flies a bit. So it goes to the first cinder bed, and then it flows over to the next bed, which we've mixed it up because we want to see what does better. We're experimenting a bit, you know. We got the Big Island cinder. It's been doing great, awesome, love it. Eggplant, cucumber, tomatoes are doing better now since we planted marigolds. Then we have the hydroton, big in Australia, red clay pellets. They also hold the moisture, and they're doing well also, doing great with the lettuce and things. This is the real genius of it though, what I love about it. This is the siphon system. See how it stopped? That's because the water has reached a certain level right about here, and now it's slowly filling back up again. Once it reaches a certain level, it'll trigger the siphon here, and this will start flowing again. Alright, this gets the water going up and down. You want that because it aerates the water and also distributes nutrients well throughout the rocks. That way.
Great.
And yeah, they're loving it, you know. In fact, the hot new thing as of today is tomorrow I'm sinking down a worm tube right here. Alright, this is breaking news, alright. Sinking down a worm tube, alright, cutting slits, dropping some worms, dropping some food. And I've heard out of a couple different places they've got worms living in their cinder bed and they're doing great. Worst case scenario, the worms go from there to here, go down the tube, go through my flow bed, and go to my fish's mouths. I'm okay with that.
Glenn's using, when I toured his place, he's got worms in his
He does, doesn't he? I mean, yeah, that's what I've heard. And this is just a flow bed here. This goes up and down. It goes on, you know, this is sitting on styrofoam. And Buzz doing great. Strawberries doing good.
So why did you choose to use a flow bed here and the cinder up there?
You know, it's all just basically experimentation, seeing what works best. You know, we still have the freedom to fill this full of cinder if we want to, if we really decide to. But we'd like to use this for seedlings, for hatching. You know, so I think this is does seedlings the best, and then you transfer to here, and yeah.
So all the types of plants that you have growing so far are...
Well, you're putting me to the test, huh? Well, we have Mexican mint here. It's really delicious, very, very tasty. Smells great. We have thyme. We have marigolds to help with the white fly problems. We have different kinds of lettuce going on. We've got tomato over here, doing great. We've got eggplant. We've got cucumber. We've got onion, I believe, here popping up, and some more different kinds of lettuce. We've got strawberries all through here. We'd really like to fill this up with strawberries and more lettuce.
Fantastic.
Doing great. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Basically, we don't have to go to the farmer's market as much as we used to. Yeah.
Is there a level above also, or is that for
Yeah,
the next
this is
stage?
actually for the next system. We're putting in a... So these steps gave me, I just put in this. This is a third level I just finished this week. And we're putting a whole nother system up here. It's going to be 2 big beds here. Bigger beds. I'm going to sink down a tub, probably in this area here, sink it down into the ground, and fill it full of fish.